Welcome to another video of the Suerte del Molino farm in the Rocha Valley of the state of Andalusia in Spain. I'm Martin.
Hi, and I am Edith, and we celebrate today 1 year on our beautiful farm, Suerte del Molino.
We will take you on a short tour of what we have accomplished in 1 year. One of the first things we have done when we have arrived was to establish a rose garden and also to have a porch built, a wonderful attachment to the house. Here one can see some of the products of the garden we have started immediately after we moved in. We still have some pumpkins and some onions, garlic, chili, some corn seeds, sunflower seeds. We also still have some deer, some canned tomatoes and bone broth. And this was bought for the celebration. Lots of moringa seeds, some passion fruit. And then just to show you something that we find very useful. And these are gloves, hats, safety glasses, and good boots. We had no tools when we arrived. It took us more than a month to get the first spades and forks and picks. So with the pick, we started the garden, and it is still going. This is the middle of winter, and we hope to expand it very soon. Several swales. We did put up this greenhouse and also a humid house. Here we have more than 1,000 cuttings in sand on one half and soil on the other half. We have pruned hundreds of the home oak, the Spanish oak trees. We must have a few hundred of these trees, almost 1,000 of these trees on the land, and they have never been pruned. We applied for permission, it was granted, and the process will finish soon because we are not allowed to extend beyond the middle of March. We have made some swales, 54 of them, in total 750 meters, and the main reason was to capture water and then plant fruit trees and then nitrogen fixers and many other plants on these berms of these swales, and we are very happy with what we have done. This is the oats we have planted. They grow very well. Next to it is a Paulovnia. And then you can see the oats is getting shorter and shorter. And there are lots of deer tracks. So it looks like we are feeding a lot of deer as well. We have irrigation pipes. Almost a 600-700 meters of it, with 2 pumps from solar energy that we can spread the water for irrigation all over the land. Then we have Franny, the master rat and mouse catcher, also catching a lot of moles, and again a lot of short weeds, short oats and deer tracks. We have cut and collected firewood for the winter we are in and also for the next winter. We have cleared about 3 hectares of this brush, this bush, Hara cistus, and it must have been about 3 hectares, all done by hand. We have set aside 7 natural areas. Natural in the sense we will not touch it, we will not add things, we will not take anything away. And this is our way of saying thank you to nature. We have planted almost 1,000 trees. Most of it the moringa, bolovnia, then fruit trees. And we really look forward to what will happen. You can see it's preparing for the flowers, the blossoms to come out. We have cleared part of the river of this blackberry thorns, thartha, especially in the area where we have our well and also our water tanks. We have started a berry forest this side and on the other side where it's green, and we did plant about 30 different varieties of berries. We have done some major waterworks, trying to build a dam wall, and behind those cinder blocks are tubes, and then in the earth, and then it links up with a swale that runs for several kilometers. We have several trenches, thousands of meters, just to move the water, should it come, when it comes, from one side of the land to the other. Here we have a trench, canal, to divert the water from the erosion gully. And in this gully we have several obstacles to prevent the water of continuing in the same way as before. This is an earthen wall fortified with some brush, stones, soil, seeds. Then a little bit higher up we have logs. There will be many more logs placed in this area. Some brush stuck under a root of a holm oak, and then 2 walls of concrete and cinder blocks, 2 gabions, and then we are starting to prepare the area for a pond over here. This is an access road for our hand-drawn cart to bring the tools that we need to work in this area. This first here was all about water, trying to find out how we can spread it, soak the area, get it into the land, planting trees, and we are very thankful for what we could have done, that we have done, and we really look forward to the next year. Until soon. Goodbye.